is wild and all that is free in the far northern salty sea of the state of Maine. She was raised on a small wild island, and she stood for years as both a signal of transcendence and a tribute to the mystery of the bivalve mollusk. The original queen was created and constructed under the direction of the renowned wilderness scavenger artist Eric of Telluride. He was assisted by his intern man, Crow Dog Jones. The vision for the wood sculpture is said to have come to Eric in an awakened dream state, the result of a bucket of mussels and some questionable whiskey. The original incarnation of the horse-faced oyster queen stood for 3 years and became a beacon of safe passage for sailors and fishermen throughout the North Atlantic. It was a great wind blizzard of 16 that took her down, and many a stout heart were broken that bitter winter. That summer, Eric returned with his shaman, Terry of the North. Terry claimed to have heard the voices of drowned mussels in the Bath Isle Bay, and together they raised the queen again, replacing the head with a visionary soccer ball in tribute to the U.S. women's soccer team. And then she went down again, a broken queen in the reeds and mud of the north shore of MacMahan. It was time for the A-team. Eric summoned first his shaman artist, Sister Coco, from the Great West. With the help of magic herbs and incantations, she would be crucial. Eric called on his loyal assistant Sue, whose wisdom and stability anchored the concept, and finally the call was made to Crow Dog. It was Crow Dog who discovered the queen's head. The hardy crew gathered together on a steamy July day.
What had happened is the horsehead queen had come down during a microburst. We've got the artist and the architect and another artist, again,
Helper.
working together.
I didn't know you were filming.
Yes. And Eric, can you explain what the plan is right now, very quickly?
Globally, we're going to resurrect the queen.
The horse-faced queen
Right here.
is coming up right here. So I guess the process is we are going to have to raise this thing.
We'll lift it up.
We'll lift it up.
Strap her down so she survives the
Strap
next
her-
cyclone.
Okay, strap her down and then basically stick it in.
Stick it in.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna have
Gotta
to-
be firm.
Okay.
With head in hand, they scavenged the reeds, grass, and mud for the bones of what would be a new, invigorated queen.
Okay. How soon are we to raising the horse-faced queen of MacMahan? And what's the process going to be, so we know?
Before the moon rises.
Oh, that far away?
Creation took form. The bones of the queen was scavenged wood of the wild. The ties of straw, the ancient mollusk ropes of estuary tribes, served as tendon and muscle. It was all pieced together in a concept of ecological reanimation. The heart was beating, but the queen had to rise. She had to rise from the claws of the rot, the grasping fingers of the muck. She was big-headed and struck by the curse of gravity. The rigging is attached, and with all the muscle we had, we lifted her, but the curse of gravity took her down. Was crushed and penetrated by the creation. But the queen's head, her blue crab eyes fixed on the stars. New rigging is attached. We are reinvigorated with the promise of creation. A mollusk queen must stand. We strain and push with every ounce of vigor available. She rises. She rises. The queen will stand once again, taller, more mesmerizing, a shining beauty watching the grand mollusk beds of the North Atlantic. The horse-faced oyster queen of MacMahan Island has risen again, and there is peace on the bay.